Melee is all about using your abilities to apply multiple sources of damage that run concurrent, allowing you to do a large amount of damage in a very short amount of time. Range is all about being able to continuously apply as many hit splats on your target as possible to proc your various different enchanted bolts. With the latest news, it seems like magic is going to be all about doing crit damage. Aloha everyone, what's going on my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news video. For this video, we're going to be talking about all of the updates coming with the Nodon Front, mainly as it pertains to magic. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, you might have seen earlier this week that they came out with a video regarding the Nodon Front and what you could expect more or less. I didn't really want to do a video on it because it was pretty short and concise, and I felt like they did a good job. I didn't really need to do anything to it to make it more compact and digestible, but now that we got a news post going into further detail to the rewards, to the boss fight, all that, I felt it was worth talking about. So starting off, I want to talk about the army, the Nodon Dragonkin. They have been awakened from their slumber in Anachronia and are sieging Santistan. This is going to be a new Slayer creature made up of guards, which are melee users, hunters, which are rangers, and artificers, which are magic, along with an even more deadly engineering variant. This is your Slayer creature that will require 92 or higher Slayer to defeat. Along with these warriors, the Nodon have brought siege weapons to break the cathedral's defenses. Destroying these will be vital for the survival of the cathedral, but players will need 90 construction to be able to turn their own weapons against them. You're not going to be battling alone with this, however. Some of the original God Wars generals, Ziliana, Nex, Kriara, and even Krill, have joined the fray, and each of them can give you a temporary bonus ability to help you against the Nodon forces. Now, fighting these new Slayer creatures, you might find yourself lucky enough getting a special upgrade kit based on their siege technology. There are 3 kits available that can be used on your Dwarven Multicannon, the Kinetic Cyclone, or the Odak Coil to amp up their damage. This also changes the look of the Dwarven Multicannon as you're seeing on screen here. Moving on, I want to talk about our first general, Carapac. He will await you for an epic throwdown within the Grand Colosseum of Santistan. He can accommodate 1 to 3 players for both normal and the hard mode versions. With 2 Elder Artifacts in his possession, the Needle and the Staff of Armadale, Carapac is a formidable foe. In order to defeat him, you'll need to manipulate time itself. This fight is going to be a step up in difficulty from any of the previous 4 God Wars Dungeon 2 generals, featuring 3 phases plus an additional 4th phase if you're on hard mode. And that's pretty much all they're saying for the fight itself with Carapac. That said, we're going to now look at the rewards, and there is a lot to buff up magic, so let's jump into it. First off, we have the ability codex for Greater Concentrated Blast. As you would expect, this upgrades your Concentrated Blast to a more powerful variant. It'll blast the target with beams of concentrated energy, 70% to 290% total ability damage over 1.8 seconds in 3 hits. This is up from 48% to 246% over 2.4 seconds. For every hit channeled, you're going to gain an additional 5% crit strike chance on your next ability. So 15% crit chance on your next ability right off the bat after using Greater Con Blast. Next up, we have the new tier 95 weapon, the Staff of Armadale. This is mainly going to be a spec weapon, seeing as in any situation where you would be using the Inquisitor Staff to its full effect, that will still beat out the Staff of Armadale. So what is that spec? The special attack for the Staff of Armadale is called Instability. You will launch an unstable blast at your target for 50 to 200% weapon damage. Each time you land a crit in the next 30 seconds, your staff will fire an additional spell. Next up, we have Carapac's Wrist Wraps. This is a new set of tier 85 magic gloves that enhances your combust ability. Wearing these will make it so that 6 seconds after using Dragon Breath, the combust ability will deal 25% more damage and deal it instantly, as opposed to a bleed. So that's what we have in terms of the upgrades to magic. You can see how not only is it going to be a higher chance to crit with this style, also when you factor in things like the Channeler's Ring from Rex Matriarchs, as well as the Smoke Cloud spell from the City of Santistan quest, you're going to be critting like crazy Additionally, Staff of Armadale is going to do additional damage every time you crit, so this has the potential to put magic back on the map once again. That said, that's not our only rewards with this update. We also have the Scripture of Jas. This is a new god book, and there will be a brand new god book based on each of the elder gods as time rolls out. For the Scripture of Jas, it will provide a +5 prayer bonus and +8 to all styles. Its special ability is Time Rift. For 10 seconds, all damage from abilities is added up. Then 20% of damage is fired off against your current targets. The book itself can only be acquired as a drop from Carapacs, but the pages are dropped by any enemies on the Nodon Front. Note that Elder God books cannot be illuminated. And finally, they say that there are a few more secrets to be discovered, and it is worth packing your Pontifex Shadow Ring when this launches on Monday. The very last thing I want to add is that with the launch of the Nodon Front, they are making it a free death week, so you can benefit from free death claims and free Ring of Death charges while you're trying to take on Carapac and get these new drops for either yourself to kit out your mage or sell for a nice profit. Anyways, that pretty much concludes everything you need to know. Upcoming and leading to the Nodon Front next Monday on July 26th. I'm going to wrap up the video there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.